Hello, I'm Robin Oliver at the Imaging Center of Eastern Oklahoma, and I just wanted to give a quick review of what we do in our clinic. And we also travel, so we can bring the camera to you and take images there of you and some of your clients or your friends. And so what we do, it's an infrared camera. It's a medical grade infrared camera. And I won't go into all the details of it because it's pretty boring. But we take images. Most people will start with a half body or a full body. Most women will start with a full body. Men start with usually a half or a full. And we take those images head to toe. We send them to a board certified MD or DO who is trained in thermology, who can read the images and interpret them. And then they send a report back to us within 72 hours. That report is written doctor to doctor, so you can take that report to your doctor and they will understand what it says. Now, what they are looking for is change over time. They are looking at change in your skin temperature. So we like people to come in when they're healthy so we can get their basic thermal imaging baseline and find out what does your body look like. Because once your body develops its thermal fingerprint, that fingerprint should basically stay the same the rest of your life unless there's something going on that's dysfunctional. So, for instance, say your circulation starts becoming impaired. That's going to change your thermal fingerprint. You have cancer growing in your breast. That's going to change your thermal fingerprint. And so, to get a good baseline, you need to come in when you're healthy and then have routine thermograms done so that they can watch and catch it early, because the earlier you catch a disease process, the quicker, the more apt or the better off you are, and the better chances you have for changing the direction you're headed. So, for instance, you can make changes to your lifestyle, you can make changes to your eating, you can make changes possibly to the medications if your doctors are giving you something that will help deter and even eliminate your chances for developing the full-blown disease. So we like to take those images and they compare right side to left side, because your right side and your left side fingerprint should look the same. Your right breast and your left breast should look the same. Your right leg and your left leg should look the same. So if they don't, that means there is something going on. And it can pick up, like I said, circulation. Impaired circulation means the one extremity is going to be colder than the other. If there's a cancer growing in your breast, there will be what's called autogenesis, which means that the vasculature, the vascularity of that area is going to increase, which increases blood supply, which that's what it means. But it also increases the temperature in that area, because that feeding of the cancer cell by that blood supply causes an increase in temperature. And so it's looking for that. And so it's change over time. So you need to get a baseline established and then come back and have change so that they can watch for anything that's different, because that thermal pattern, like I said, should remain the same. So with women, what we do is we do the base, whatever area they want, full body or whatever, and then we bring them back in 3 months or 3 to 4 months to establish their baseline, because the doctors will compare that initial thermogram to the 3 to 4 month thermogram. And if there's any changes at all where it looks like there's possibly something growing, then we will bring them back again in another 3 months to see if there's any more changes. And this will establish your baseline or your abnormal, if something abnormal is going on. So anyway, that's basically it. Otherwise, we do the first one, we do the 3 month follow up, and then it's annual if there's no changes. This does not replace mammogram, because mammogram sees structure. So mammogram can see a tumor, it can see calcification. We do not see structure, we see physiology and function. So what that means is if there's a dysfunction, which means if there's something not functioning correctly, it will see that. It's the lymphatic system. It can tell if you've got lymphatic congestion. So that's one of the other things that I did not bring up before. But so anyway, it's very good at detecting things like you've got something going on in your mouth. It may detect a heat sensitivity that you didn't realize was there. With cancer cells, especially in your breast, it can detect a cancer 7 to 8 years before it will ever show up on a mammogram or that you'll ever feel it, because it starts seeing that change in the skin temperature is over way sooner, way sooner than a mammogram can actually see the actual tumor, because it's seeing the cells it's not seeing the cells, it's seeing the change in the temperature caused by those cells that may just be a few cells that are starting to multiply and eventually will become a tumor that can be seen on mammogram. So anyway, that is basically what I do. And if you have any questions, please give me a holler. My number is 918-649-5120. I'm Robin Oliver at the Imaging Center of Eastern Oklahoma. And please like us on Facebook and have a great day. Thanks.